my friends, what was a higher high for you this year? Was it Silver Surfer? Surfing like either like Galactus's magma or like the like black star, the like warp, whatever it was, a Silver Surfer scene, or was it Superman? Like the scene that I can think of from Superman that like combats this for me is the what a what a what a dude. Come on
Pretty
now.
good. That's pretty good.
What was a higher high for you?
For me personally, I think the Silver Surfer scenes, just because during those, again, we talked about it in our episode. Go check it out at Hosts4Hire podcast. The board physics that they show.
Yeah.
They show those board physics so well, and it's so satisfying. Every single time, it looks like she's
silky smooth. She is silky smooth.
And what's interesting is the scene I would put it against would actually be the Mr. Terrific scene from Superman. Which is just fantastic.
Which I will actually choose. I can't believe that like slipped out of my mind like that. Dude.
Yeah.
When like one having it from the perspective of Lois was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like mainly because you know me and I like hate when like there's characters that don't belong in like heavy action scenes and they're just like there. You know? Like she was there and they made it a point of like he's like you're good and then like doesn't even look back at her. Like is just like so confident that like she's good while he's just like swinging around like grabbing like floating like a like Thumbelina out there just kicking ass. Yeah, that was awesome. Although it's hard with the Silver Surfer. Tell us in the comments what was a higher high for you this year. Was it Superman? Was it Fantastic Four? Any of the scenes in there? Was it Thunderbolts? Yeah. Like
what would you put it? Yeah, let us know in the comments what
was your highest high of the year.
Yeah,
2025.
Yeah, because
what month are we in? Let's do it's a mid halfway ish. Where are we at in 2025? Where was your highest high?
2/3 of the way in, and our cup has been pretty full. We got Peacemaker coming soon too, so you know we'll see. It's James Gunn still now, so we'll see.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, we'll see. So far, so good. Yeah. So I want to know what was just your favorite like superhero movie, nerdy movie, even animated movie. What was growing up? What was the movie you watched over and over and over again? Let us know, please. And Lucas, what was yours?
Yeah, what's a movie you've watched over 10 times? Put that down in the comments. That's kind of what I'm trying to think of right now.
Yeah.
Right off, like, and the very first thing that came to my mind is probably what I should answer, and it's Spider-Man 2. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. I have seen that movie like an absurd amount of time. Dozens of times. Like just so many times. It was like a comfort movie that I would put on for like so long. With that being said though, like here that'll be my live action movie. Then animated movie, I'm gonna go Justice League War. I've seen that movie so many times. I love the way they set up the Justice League in that movie. Like it's a very like highest stakes possible against Darkseid for like an assembling of the Justice League. I love it so much. They executed so well. They executed so well. What about you? What's a like live action?
So Batman Forever with Val Kilmer.
Oh,
Terrible movie. I've seen that movie 50 times. I watched it every day. Sometimes multiple times a day. It was like that one was a big one.
Man, you were that kid where you were just like again.
Yeah. It was. My niece is very much like that, and I'm like, yep. I even remember those days. I will say the other one that is close is probably Labyrinth. The Labyrinth with David Bowie.
I didn't even think
real cult classic, amazing. It was just something I remember watching over and over and over and over again. But I was also like a weird kid, like you said, and I was one of those kids that I would just watch things over and over. So I have a list of a half a dozen things that I've watched more than 30 times.
I absolutely feel you there. And is that the tism or the ADHD?
A little bit of both. A little touch of both. A little column A, a little column B.
Multiple brushes.
Let us know what you guys
Yes.
loved growing up. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That was another one that I.
Ooh,
That
there's
I
a
was
good
into.
animated one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, no. See, like that was the live action Mighty Morphin Power
Oh,
Rangers with
oh,
Ivan Ooze and the
I
first
got
movie
you.
with Tommy in it.
Okay.
As the White Ranger.
What was I thinking? Out of my mind.
I don't know. But also Secret of the Ooze. Speaking of ooze, sorry, I'm done. I can go on and on. I love those.
More. The cauldron wants more.
Let's move on.
Iron Giant. I'll put one in.
Oh, dude, that was actually another one I was thinking of earlier that I couldn't bring back. Thank you, the Iron Giant. Another just
So good, dude.
especially
So
with
good,
Superman,
dude.
with Superman having come out. That is
Superman.
David Cornsweet's Superman is the one that Iron Giant would look up to the most. It's
Get
what
at
makes him the
us.
best. It's what makes him the best. Get at us.
All right, Kyle, I have some more questions. I'm in a questioning mood. So
Yeah.
this one I'm going to hit you, and I know you're going to hate me for it. And it's, what is a worse movie? We got between Madam Web, Green Lantern, and Ghost Rider 2. Well, I don't even remember what it was called. Ghost Rider 2, like Spirit of Vengeance or something. Yep.
Yep.
What's worse?
Okay.
I don't think I haven't seen. Actually, I've seen Green Lantern the most out of those. Personally,
I've seen Ghost Rider 2 the most out of those. And when you said that, it put a pit in my stomach, so I'm gonna have to go with that.
Worse than Madam
Pretty sure,
Web.
yeah.
Worse than Pepsi Cola winning the day, dude.
Oh my god, dude, Pepsi! No! No! Why would you bring up the Pepsi Cola? Why would
Because
you?
it's the hero of the story, Kyle. What do you mean? It's the protagonist, Kyle.
You
Make sure the
understrike
label
me.
is
Okay.
out, Kyle.
It's the worst. It's the worst specifically because of that. Yep. Although I just thought of one that I haven't thought about in years, which is certainly almost in my opinion, probably unanimously the worst Marvel movie ever, and it was the sequel to the Punisher movie, Punisher Warzone.
Oh, that's bad.
That's
Oh, that's
real
bad.
bad.
You know why I remember that being bad? That's like a movie that me and my dad didn't finish. Like way
Yep.
back in the day, like I'd watch all these movies with my dad, and like my dad, like there's two movies that we never finished. And I think it's like Punisher Warzone, and I think the other one's like Crank with Jason Statham. Like it was like the two movies that my dad was like, nah, like absolutely not.
We're not doing this. This is a waste of our life.
That's so good. I forgot
Yeah.
about that movie's existence. So
Yeah.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Did that one have Pepsi Cola in it? Was Pepsi Cola the hero? Was he just putting Pepsi Colas in the grenade launcher? Dunk, just dunk. Maybe that's what we'll get in Brand New Day. You know, maybe we can hope.
Yeah, we keep hearing Hulk's going to be in it. We see the set sequences of the tanks being lifted up, and everyone's like, that's a Hulk, Savage Hulk chase scene. And, like,
Nope,
it's just Pepsi Cola. It's a giant Pepsi Cola can.
Yeah, it's rolling down the city.
No, running. It's anthem promotion.
I forgot. This is the Sony universe. Sorry, I popped myself back into the MCU for a second.
They've evolved.
The Sony universe, get in our comments and let us know. All right, what else you got for me, Kyle?
All right. What else I got for you? Let me see here. Okay, so we got some comments about the MCU and Eyes of Wakanda, right? And I was wondering if you wanted to clarify what you meant when you said it's okay for things to be disconnected from the MCU. Made a whole video about it, and we kind of didn't talk. We didn't reference that we were talking about Eyes of Wakanda.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
so
sorry,
first and
you
foremost,
specifically, yeah.
Yeah. So in that video, I'm specifically referencing Eyes of Wakanda. However, because I truly believe in my heart of hearts that it would have been so much cooler as just a fan of superhero content, not just the MCU, to get an animated show that's longer than 4 episodes about Wakanda's history and all the past Panthers and all the past War Dogs and all the past whatever history that they wanted to tell. I would have loved that. that show so much more if
Mhm.
it was disconnected from the MCU and just
Mhm.
allowed to be a show on its own. However, that stands for anything, man. I just really, in my heart of hearts, believe that it's okay for Marvel to release something animated specifically that isn't connected to the MCU. They haven't done it. Like, What If is connected. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is connected. Eyes of Wakanda is connected. Marvel Zombies, I pray to the heaven lords, is disconnected, but I'm not 100% sure. But like,
Mhm.
I just
And pe-
I feel like
people.
it's okay. We won't
Mhm.
be confused, Marvel. Like
Mhm.
I promise. I promise we won't be
A-
confused.
And people also brought up like the Sony Spider-Man universe movies. A couple of them named like Madam Web and
That's true.
like
Hmm.
Craven and like a few other ones. But like, first off, those movies only exist because Sony refuses to give up the rights for
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
there's a
and
whole thing, and
there's a whole thing involved with that.
also like
And
Marvel's like in collaboration with those. Like
we're
those aren't
talking
like
about
MCU. They're so much not a part of the MCU that they were trying to bring it to the MCU, but then they did such a bad job with Venom and Craven and everything that they did that they like retconned that little Venom scene. Remember at the end of
Mhm.
Spider-Man No Way Home, like we see football is life.
Mm.
Like with the little Venom piece, they've just fully went away from that
Yeah.
in No Way Home. Like he was supposed to be a part. Venom was supposed to be a part of No Way Home. Tom Hardy's. They were like,
Mhm.
the Sonyverse is so bad that like we don't want our hands touching, and we don't touch our universe
Yep.
with that disgusting universe over there. Is essentially what I got out of it. It was ew. No.
Yeah, that was the that's exactly the point I was gonna make too. Is just that like it we were talking about wanting good side projects, you know,
Very specific.
not the Sony movies. Like if the ones you list are like just awful movies, don't bother. Like I don't. Yeah, sure, those exist, but like, and they're
So
not a
does
part of the
Ben Affleck's
MCU.
Daredevil.
But exactly, Green Lantern. Like there, I know that's not MCU, but like then now we're talking about like should we talk? Should we bring up the DCEU movies when we talk about like wanting things that aren't connected to the DCU? Because I personally still do, and it doesn't seem like they're going to do that
Yeah.
outside of the Elseworlds. They have created a tag, but there's nothing
Yeah,
in
Marvel
that
should do
tag.
that. Like
Yes.
I guess when they came out with Marvel animation, I was kind of hoping that that was going to be outside of the MCU,
Like
and
in
that, like you like
Elseworlds.
yes, like an else like dude. I don't know, like what if they should, but like meh, they kind of like what
They
what,
screwed it because
what
what
did they
if is
do?
their version? Their what if is
Yeah,
their version of it?
like yeah,
I don't know.
they should find a way to have a version of Elseworlds. Let us know if you agree with that. If you think that the
Mhm.
MCU should have their own version of like an Elseworlds tag where they can put like their content that isn't connected to the mainline MCU story. Even though the mainline MCU story is multiversal and it has like all these connections, like it's okay to have something that is not that. No?
Mhm.
Yes?
It should be.
Tell me if you agree.
Yeah. All right. There's one more thing that I wanted to ask you
Hit me.
and the people out there was that if you could choose any character to get a movie or show, animated or live action, what would it be? And would it be different for animated live action, or what obscure mainstream, whatever you want? What character would you want to have his own
I have two for it, Kyle. Right here. Locked and loaded, Kyle. Locked and loaded. You know what I got? Animated Batman Beyond. How dare they have taken that from us? How dare WB have taken that from us? I want Batman Beyond, and I want it from the makers of the Spider Verse. How dare they, Kyle? In fact, how dare you
Preach?
bring up this question to me, not knowing that this is what my answer would be? Okay, and then live action,
Yeah.
1050% Ryan Coogler's Static Shock DCU.
Hmm.
There's nothing else in my like wish bar that is higher than that. Like
Dude,
that is it, bro.
let's get a Static Shock with Ryan Coogler writing and directing it. Please let us know if you want to see that. Tell us what your characters would be. Answer any and all the questions. We want to hear from you. We want to
Please.
talk to you. please get in the comments below. We do appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you give us a like, share, and subscribe at Hosts4Hire Podcast. Hosts4Hire Podcast on all socials. And we will catch you with the next episode.
Peace.